Overview of automated systems for antibiotic susceptibility testing. AST, one Professor Mokhtar Kamara. Definition. An antibiogram is a laboratory technique, in vitro method, aimed at testing the sensitivity of a bacterium to one or more antibiotics. Principle. The purpose of the antibiogram is to determine the minimum inhibitory concentration, Mike, of a bacterial strain vis-a-vis the various antibiotics. 2. The emergence and extent of resistance to antibiotics is of great concern. Major concern in community and hospital-onset infections are associated with life-threatening infections, increased morbidity and mortality, and healthcare-associated costs. The recognition of MDR isolates is a major laboratory challenge, and there. 3. 4. Methods in semi-liquid medium. Use of two concentrations of antibiotics, ATB galleries, response in 18 hours. Use of a single concentration, rapid ATB, response in 4 hours. Fast methods in liquid medium. Use one or more concentrations of antibiotics, response 4 to 6 hours. Example Phoenix, Vitec 1 and 2 and walk away. 5. Plastic galleries made up of many wells. Antibiotics in lyophilized form. Different ATBs at different concentrations. Inoculation of the galleries with a standard inoculum automatically distributed in the wells. Incubation at 37 degrees Celsius. Assessment of bacterial growth by measuring turbidity compared to that of a control well without ATB. 6. Automation. Time-saving heavy checkmark, ease of use, heavy checkmark standardization, heavy checkmark computer connection. For some systems. Performance of the liquid medium for the expression of resistance, heavy checkmark faster delivery of results, clinical impact, heavy checkmark interpretation of probable resistance genotypes. 7. Accreditation. Traceability. Reproducibility of results. Integrated CQI management. Quality expert software. Rendering of CMI results. Ease of management of consumable stocks. 8. Dependence on the supplier. Risk of breakdown. Lack of flexibility in the choice of ATBs. Uneven performance depending on bacteria, slow-growing bacteria. Cost of investment. No visual inspection. No visualization of interactions. Synergies heavy checkmark antagonisms. 9. Example, Vitec 2 technology. 10. Example, Vitec 2 technology. 11. The Vitec 2 compact system uses a turbidimetric method for susceptibility. Test kits available include ASGN, gram-negative susceptibility. ASGP, gram-positive susceptibility. The Vitec 2 antimicrobial susceptibility tests, AST, are for most clinically. Susceptibility results are available for bacteria in less than 8 hours. 12. Vitec cards. AST GN66, gram-negative susceptibility. Heavy checkmark AST GP67, gram-positive susceptibility. 0.45% sterile saline. Pipette tips. DensiCheck Plus. DensiCheck Plus calibrators. Trypticase soy agar with 5% sheep blood, BP, for purity check plates. Polystyrene tubes. Penicillin disc for beta-lactamase testing. 13. Susceptibility cards are tested weekly against stock culture organisms to ensure all shipments of new lots for sensitivity cards must be entered in the Vitec 2 PC. Heavy checkmark click on QC file icon, graph, and arrow, truck icon. Heavy checkmark enter the lot number of the card by scanning the barcode on the box. Heavy checkmark enter quantity of the shipment. Heavy checkmark the expiration dates will autofill from the lot number. Heavy checkmark click OK to save. 14. QC organisms to be used weekly with new lots. ASTGP 67 cards. Enterococcus faecalis 8ECZ 29212 heavy checkmark. Enterococcus faecalis 8ECZ 51299 heavy checkmark. Staphylococcus aureus 8ECZ 29213 heavy checkmark. Staphylococcus aureus 8ECZ. BAA 976 heavy checkmark. Staphylococcus aureus 8ECZ. BAA 977 heavy checkmark. Staphylococcus aureus 8ECZ. BAA 1026. ASGN 66 cards, heavy checkmark Escherichia coli 8 ECZ 25922 heavy checkmark PSA 8 CZ 27853 heavy checkmark Escherichia coli 8 CZ 35218 heavy checkmark Klebsiella pneumoniae 8 DCZ 700603 15. Multidrug resistant organisms A, ESBL, extended spectrum beta lactamase, producer. I, organism is E, coli, K, pneumoniae, or K, oxytoca. 1. If ESBL screen is positive and expert flags isolate as an ESBL producer, then verify ceftriaxone is resistant and label as multidrug resistant organism, M. duro, ESBL producer. 2. Organism is P. mirabilis. 1. If expert flags isolate as an ESBL producer, then verify ceftriaxone is resistant and label as multidrug resistant organism, M. duro, ESBL producer. 16. Multidrug resistant organisms B, possible CRE, carbapenem resistant Enterobacteriaceae, producer. I, organism is part of the Enterobacteriaceae family, and the ertapenem susceptibility result is intermediate or resistant. 1. Sendalaw cross micro with Vitek printout. 2. Organism is part of the Enterobacteriaceae family, but is not Proteus sp, Providencia sp, or Morganella sp, and the imipenem susceptibility result is intermediate or resistant. 1. Sendalaw cross micro with Vitek printout. 17. Multidrug resistant organisms. C. Multidrug resistant Pseudomonas I. Organism susceptibility tests non-susceptible to 3 of 5 drug classes. 1. Cephalosporins, cefepime, ceftazidime. 2. Beta-lactam/beta-lactam beta-lactamase inhibitor combination, piperacillin, piperacillin/tazobactam. 3. Carbapenems, imipenem, meropenem, dorapenem. 4. Fluoroquinolones, ciprofloxacin, levofloxacin. 5. Aminoglycosides, gentamicin, tobramycin, amikacin. 18. Multidrug resistant organisms. D. Multidrug resistant Acinetobacter. I. Organism susceptibility tests non-susceptible to 3 of 6 drug classes. 1. Ampicillin/sulbactam. 2. Cephalosporins, cefepime, ceftazidime. 3. Beta-lactam/beta-lactam beta-lactamase inhibitor combination, piperacillin, piperacillin/tazobactam. 4. Carbapenems, imipenem, meropenem, dorapenem. 5. Fluoroquinolones, ciprofloxacin, levofloxacin. 6. Aminoglycosides, gentamicin, tobramycin, amikacin. 19. Daily. 1. Verify Observa auto backup and communication. 2. Empty waste bin. 3. Verify Vitek 2 compact communication and instrument alarms. 4. Check optics test and record temp. 5. Sign log sheets. 20. Weekly. 1. Check saline sterility. Monthly. 1. Clean density check plus and verify calibration. Check dating of standards. 2. Clean Vitek 2 instrument. Carousel, cassettes, optics, waste bin, vacuum chamber. 3. Maintain information for the instrument QC, status reports, and maintenance logs. Print QC. As needed. 1. Clean instrument exterior. 2. Sterilize, dispense it. 3. Clean computer exterior slash. 21. 22.